Well, I've got a package directly on A.
I'll grab that care package.
It's alright. I just threw it down real quick. Just trying to get to my other street. I was kind of hoping I could crush one of them with it.
Sure you were.
Yeah, actually I was, man. I threw it down right on the flag because there were 3 of you fucking standing there.
Oh, real good one. Last I checked, you just lost by 30-something, douchebag. Fuck out of
Oh,
here.
what by 30-something, douchebag? 33 and 15, fuck nuts. Your best player's got a negative KD.
The fuck out. What's your boyfriend's KD? Oh, one. Real passive.
There it is.
What do we got here? Where's the rest of you players?
Lord
the whole team's 1 or under. You guys suck.
Has graced us with his presence tonight.
You guys have anybody that's positive? No, you don't have anybody that's even positive.
I'm positively up in your wife's...
We will return to our regularly scheduled program momentarily. Please stay tuned.
What's happening, everybody? It's Wilson Jet. That was embarrassing. Not one of my finer moments. That happens to the best of us. Before I get started, what you're looking at are some capture the flag sequences from Tuesday evening, because Tuesdays are Flag Capture Clan Challenge Day. You know, it is not lost on me that the last video I uploaded, I was talking about how to appropriately deal with COD trolls, and then that very evening I lose my cool and I fell prey to the COD monster. If you know me or play with me online, follow the channel, you know that I'm mostly a Battlefield guy. I've got about 600 hours almost into Battlefield. I've only played Black Ops for 36 hours. I'm a Christmas noob, basically. That's what's happening. But Battlefield got to the point where I was working on some upper level achievements, and it just felt like a grind. Every time I got on there, it was beginning to feel like a job. That's a game that I play more competitively, whereas Black Ops I play more for fun. You know, when I play Black Ops, I'm not too concerned about my stats. I don't think most people are, truthfully. I think most people want colorful emblems next to their name, and they want to get their gold camos so that they can get their diamond camos. And frankly, that's why I'm in it right now too, because it's more interesting at the moment. You know, I'm going to try to gold plate the submachine guns and get the diamond camo on that whole class, and I'll probably be done with it at that point. In-game will be out for Battlefield, and I will play it some more, and then we'll probably move on to the next thing. You know, in that particular game where the guy popped off and had something to say, yeah, there was some backstory to that. He'd been confrontational for a while. As you can see, I'm terrible at trash talk. I'm no good at trash talk. Stuff like that happens, and you look back and you're like, oh man, if only I'd said this, but that's not the way it goes. Usually what happens is when somebody gets under my skin and I'm not in a good mood, if I respond at all, it's usually with something that's like way over the top and totally inappropriate, and everybody in the room is like, well, dang, what just happened? And then I'm like, okay, well, now I just feel bad. And that's sort of what happened. You know, I think from time to time, it all gets the best of us. You know, I wish that I could play Call of Duty just for fun, but part of the reason I stay away from this game is stuff just like that. So for the time being, I will probably be using my mute button more often. You know, looking back, though, if you kind of heard some of his comments there, his big thing was, you got beat, you weren't playing the objective, it doesn't matter what my KD is, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, in that 2.5 minute sequence, what is it, 3.5 minute sequence at the beginning of the video, I captured all 3 flags, and I had the best KD in the room. So if your argument is that my overall KD is negative, because I'm new to the game and I play a lot of capture the flag, so I get my head knocked off when I'm capturing the flag, and I'm just not very good at Call of Duty right now, well, then you should feel really stupid because you just got it handed to you by a Christmas noob. I mean, what kind of argument is that? Hey, dude, you're terrible. Well, I was the best player in the room. You know, I didn't try to lose. We only got beat by like 35. It's not like we got crushed, but you know, whatever, man. You know, whatever makes you feel better. You know, but it did get me to thinking, are stats really valid in Call of Duty? And my conclusion is, well, they matter if they matter to you. If that's something that you enjoy tracking and they're important to you, then yeah, they matter, absolutely. But I think the question of validity in Call of Duty is a good one, because in Battlefield 3, you've got some major differences, which I think continue to make the Battlefield franchise the best first-person shooter out there. In Battlefield, you have dedicated servers and a fantastic system by which to track and share your stats. The game is very stable. Very rarely do you have disconnect issues or anything like that. And the stats, they do matter because they're reliable and they're consistent. And so far on my short experience on Call of Duty, there are so many times when there's migrating hosts, there's session timeout for some reason, just strange errors. We got one of those last night, some strange error on the screen. One of our guys was right in the middle of using a Dragonfire on a score streak, and that screwed that whole game up. You get connection interruptions. all kinds of things that happen. And then there's just the issue of entering a room and it's just unplayable. You know, the guys on the other team are lagging, maybe not from their perspective, but certainly from yours. And you're like, well, I don't really want to stay in here because this is just not going to work. So you back out. And all this stuff counts as a loss. And so what I've been noticing in my COD Elite statistics is that my KD is gradually coming up as I become more experienced with the game and I start experimenting with some other game types. But my win percentage is coming down. Even though if I play a game from start to finish, more often than not, my clan is winning. But because of all those other issues, it has this cumulative effect where my win percentage is coming down. And that's a little bit frustrating. So for me personally, in my opinion, I just don't think that Call of Duty statistics are really that valid. I think it's a more spontaneous game. And I think that's why people like it. You can turn it on and you get instant action. You can go after the bad guys. You can feel good about yourself. So, you know, I think for Black Ops, what really truly matters is in that moment, in any given room, did you outplay the other guys? And, you know, in that case, I lost the game. So my hat's off to you. You won. I didn't. But I played well. There's no sense in being a douchebag. But there's no excuse for me, you know, being an asshole in return. So I wish I had that to do over again. Here at the end of this video, I did get a nice little double kill to return the flag and finish this off. I realize that I've been putting up a lot of capture the flag videos, so I'm going to try and mix it up with some other game types. If you're wondering what happened to the Battlefield stuff, I do have about 4 or 5 Battlefield videos pending, and I'm going to try to alternate back and forth so that this doesn't become a Black Ops channel. Until next time, this is Wilson. Later.